Hi there, my name is Peter Hartman, and welcome to the Appreciationist, the pre-show. Pre-show starts every Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. and it goes until 7 p.m. with the start of the show. This is where you can make sure that your webcam works, that your microphone works, and all that jazz. I just sent out the invite to everybody who added the Law of Attraction Montreal to their Google Plus circles. So if you did that, you just received an invite. If you're having any difficulty at all participating with the show, getting into the show, all you have to do is go to our meetup page. That's meetup.com/TLOAMTL, and just find the event here and click on the link that's right there. That link will put you right into the show. So that link is to be a part of the show with your webcam and your microphone. If you just want to watch, if maybe you're watching this at a later date somewhere else, you don't know where to find this, you can just go to theappreciationist.com. Go to theappreciationist.com, you click on live show, and there we will be. So that's all I got to say on that subject. We have past videos. I say the same thing every week. Maybe I'll come up with something different, but it's as simple as going to theappreciationist.com and clicking on live show, or going to our meetup page at this event and click on the link that's right there. That'll get you right into the show. Otherwise, just follow the instructions that are in the description of this event. All you have to do is add the Law of Attraction Montreal to your Google Plus circles, and that lets me know that you want to get in. So I'm just getting a message right now. Someone's telling me that they didn't get the invite, so let me do that one more time. There we go. So if you're having any difficulty getting with us, finding anything out, anything at all, just post a comment anywhere that you can find us, okay? You can find us on facebook.com/theappreciationist, on theappreciationist.com, post a comment. You can go to our meetup page. You can use our Twitter at Appreciationist. You can put a comment below on Google Plus, on our YouTube video, anywhere. And I should be able to get it right here, and it'll let me know that you're having difficulty coming on because you want to come on. Like I said, if you just want to watch a show, that's very simple. Appreciationist, theappreciationist.com/live show. But if you want to participate with your webcam and a microphone, there's a little extra steps, so do that. The reason why there are all these extra steps to come and participate with the show is because Google doesn't want just like passerbyers to come in and jump into the show and just sort of disrupt us. So they make us jump through one or two hoops. They're not too difficult. But all you have to do is either find that link or follow the instructions in the description. Today we're talking about limiting beliefs, and the show is going to be starting in about 9 minutes. Just going to wait for my guests to come on, the co-hosts that we have, whoever's going to be showing up here. Hopefully Valerie and Beatty, maybe Samantha will be coming. Actually, Samantha will definitely be coming, so we're just waiting for that. If you're here early for the show, it'll start in just a few minutes. If you're watching this at a later date, you can just fast forward. You can just fast forward the start of the show. I mean, I don't know why you haven't done it yet. Not your fault. I'm going to have to update all the videos to make sure that you can just skip ahead. But just skip ahead, and about 10 minutes, and the show will begin. Limiting beliefs is the conversation here today, and it's a precursor to our event on July 18th called Liberate, Letting Go of Your Limiting Beliefs. So today we're going to have a little teaser. We'll see how that goes. If you have any suggestions for any topics of the show, please send them in. We're always looking for ideas, suggestions for the show. Often the topics that you see on the show are suggested by those who are on it, or people that are come to our meetup groups, conversations that we've had. So we're always looking for great ideas. What else can I say? I don't know. If I look around right now, it's not because I don't care about what's going on over there. It's just I want to get ready for the show, make sure that I have everything in place. Now that I realize, okay, yes, kingliness and okay, the joke of the week. Feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So just having a little difficulty with somebody who's trying to get in here, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's see here. Just monitoring our messages, making sure that anybody who's sending us a message can get in touch with me. Yes. Okay. So the last week's words were kingliness and raindrops. Where's the other one? Feels like the first time. Possibility. What did we choose? Four minutes until showtime. What? So if you're wondering what to look forward to in this show, besides our topic, limiting beliefs, we're going to be sharing a moment of appreciation. That's the most important thing we do in the show. Then we move on to the joke of the week, where you're able to choose between two words that will give us the option of selecting which joke we want to say. The words have nothing to do with the joke. It's just a mechanism to choose the joke. So I have two jokes, and then we have two words. Now, I know we have kingliness, which was provided to us, and I have possibility here, but I don't know if we done it already. I guess we'll have to keep it. Let's see. Thank you to everybody who's trying to get on here. If you're having any trouble, I know Samantha, she's having a little bit of difficulty, but hopefully she can make it on. Yeah.
I made it on.
You made it on. Okie dokie. Well, you made it on. You're not on the right account, right?
No.
I wonder what was happening there. Why don't you? Normally, you just get the invite like normal. Is that it, or?
I don't think I can ever get on.
With the other account?
Not unless it's through a notification.
Okay, okay.
And I get notifications.
Self-Discovery Montreal just got a notification from you. Dealing with difficult people. Oh, it's funny. What inspired that?
Listening to people.
Listening to people?
Hearing people complain about others. Huh?
Listen to people complain about other people?
Yeah.
Cool. Show starts in 2 minutes. We'll see if Beatty and Valerie will join us.
Are you sure you posted it on Meetup? Like, did you do it 2 seconds before I messaged you? Because I didn't see it when I went on.
You mean the link to join the show?
Yeah.
I don't know how soon. Let me confirm. Oh. Let's see.
No, it's not there.
That's weird. Oh, there you go. That's why. For some strange reason, if you don't click post, it doesn't like post the.
Oh, I see.
It's weird. It's weird how it works.
Yeah, Val's saying send the link, please.
Okay, I posted the link, you guys. It's not my fault, okay? It's
Yeah.
it's an ID 10T error, so you know what an ID 10T error is?
No.
If you write out ID 10T, it spells out idiot. So tech people, they'll say, oh, when they have to help somebody, they'll say it's an ID 10T error.
Oh, that's funny.
Valerie, I send the link. Come on, Valerie. Come on, come on.
You gotta see my Facebook post.
Where? About what?
Well, you'll see.
I saw the one in Comedy Works, but
No, my self-discovery Facebook.
oh, I see.
Life coach.
I'm gonna check that out right now.
You made it!
I made it! Thank you for sending the link.
Your body had done it, but...
No, I had done it, but you have to like do this weird thing after you write a thing. You have to like click on post, and it's not my fault. No.
Of course. How could it be? I've missed you guys.
I missed you too!
So happy to see you.
I'm hearing you, Sam. Is that you causing echo?
It's Val. Val's
It's always me. Okay. Well, what's the point of me being here if I'm gonna be on mute the whole time?
Sounds fine now. Oh,
Is it?
I see.
What is that? Feedback from somewhere.
I'll move my phone, but I've already moved it. But now it's very far away.
But I don't think it's
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it must.
I'm closing my window.
Maybe turn the speakers down. Maybe
Sorry?
you turn the speakers down.
You want me to turn it up or down?
Oh, maybe headphones. Oh, didn't you?
Oh yeah, headphones. Can't remember. I'll try again. Never know.
Never know. It's better be mute.
Yeah, that work. I like the echo kind of, right? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Oh, it's not doing it. Oh, how weak.
Why isn't it doing it? Hello, hello.
I put her on mute, but it's not showing that she's on mute. It's weird. Oh, well. I think I put you on mute, Val, so just, okay.
Here I am.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Working fine.
Working.
All right, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
More fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you want to know what it is? Why it does that?
Okay, tell me.
So what happens that when you're just on normally, our voice comes through the speaker. Now what Google does is that it automatically cancels out the noise that comes from the speaker. So it knows what I'm saying and it cancels it out. But sometimes that noise cancellation doesn't work.
Okay.
So the echo that happens is actually a normal thing for it to happen, because if you're hearing my voice through your speakers, then your speaker gets picked up by the mic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So the headphones cut it out because no more sound is coming through the speaker.
All right.
Cool. Okay, so Sam will wait there in a second, so I guess we'll wait just a minute. Our show's going to start. I think Beatty's going to be coming, but she might be a little late, so we'll see how that goes. Today we're talking about limiting beliefs. So, I remember.
Moment of appreciation. I haven't thought of one.
Oh, well,
I haven't picked one actually. I've got many, but okay.
Yeah, I haven't thought about mine either, but it's never really hard to find them these days. Well, there was one yesterday, so that was really good. Do you guys remember? It's been a little while. I know we had kingliness as one of the words that was left over. But I can't remember if we chose possibility or if we replaced that word with something.
I think we chose it. I remember Sam and I choosing it, I think.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so I know that Diane.
Does that sound? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
We're losing our minds here. Can't remember anything.
Well,
you guys are younger than I am. Remember?
I've got an old spirit and old ears. Let's see here. Yes, so I know Diane sent us a bunch of. Yeah, here we go. We'll pick one from Diane's suggestion here. So which one do you guys like? Resilience. I think we did that. Colorful.
Oh, colorful. I like that.
Right. Curious. Perseverance. Enthusiasm. Mojo. I like Mojo.
That's good.
I think colorful is good. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I like it.
Here we go.
That's the one I'm choosing, by the way.
You're spoiling everything.
I have two very good jokes today. So two good jokes, let's say. So there's no downside to the words.
Not one of yours, huh?
Funny. It's really funny, man. You should be a comedian. Comedy. Okay, colorful.
If you want to see an awesome picture, you got to go to my life coach page.
Are you referring to Tanya's picture?
No, I just posted a picture on my life coach page.
I went to the group.
On Facebook or your regular?
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, where's our little chat? Where can we chat here and I can send something? Where is that, Peter? How do we do that?
On the left side, you're going to see it says it's the first blue thing, the first blue icon.
So
There we
okay.
go.
Okay, and then we see one, so then we can go there. Yes. Oh, neat. Okay, so let's have a look.
Scroll down just a tiny bit.
A video.
No.
No.
I don't see.
Is it on your live?
Right after the video. Right after the video. Posted under there. There's a picture.
There's another video under the video, and then there's a pic. No, there's another video. 3 videos. That's what I see. Oh, is it the picture of you, like in the center of?
No, you guys don't see it.
No, we don't.
No, I'm not signed in though, so maybe hold on.
It's your life coaching one. Oh, your plants.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, because the other things that we're seeing are her favorite ones, so they're stuck. They're the ones highlighted at the top. You got to scroll down even further, way past like the pictures and everything.
Really? I see the video that is pinned. Okay, and then right after it, I see my picture.
No, right after that, there's another thing that's pinned. It's your CBC News video.
Yeah, that's the only one that's pinned.
And then after that are your reviews. And then after that are photos.
Yeah.
After that is upcoming events. And then we see the post.
But I'm talking like on the right-hand side, like.
I'm on a phone right now.
Oh, maybe that's what happens.
I love being in nature so much that I brought it to my Montreal apartment balcony. Is that your moment of appreciation?
Well, it's one of them.
It's one of them.
It just happened.
It just happened while
It
you're
just happened.
so green.
And I felt like sharing it.
I wish I could show
pretty.
it to people. Hang on. Let's see if I can show it.
It's really a pretty picture, Sam. Really,
Yay! I'm so happy.
it's really nice.
That's my
Colorful. It looks like a little jungle.
That little green pepper. It's like tiny.
Oh yeah, I hadn't seen the pepper. I see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, how cool is that?
It's funny because it looks like it's a normal size green pepper, but everything else is giant. Very nice, very cool. Okay, we got to get the show started. I think if Baby's going to come, she'll have to come a little late. I want to end the show on time if we can. So let me get my notes. Okay, cool. Limiting beliefs we're talking about. Take a moment for your moment of appreciation. I have one, but is there one that's better?
I had one. I forgot it. Okay. Oh yeah, got it.
It's been like 2 weeks since we've done the show, right?
I wouldn't know.
You and I did the last one, and Ariel tried to get on. Remember? That was the last one.
I saw a little bit of that today. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so
7:09. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Let's get going. Excellent. Let me close this chat window. I kind of messed up there. Hi, my name is Peter Hartman, and you're watching The Appreciationist. Thank you very much for joining us. Tonight's show, we're talking about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. But before we get to that, let's introduce our friends in the room. How you guys doing?
Fine. Good.
Sam is here, and our co-host, Valerie. You guys all have your names up there. I got nothing, so maybe I should join the party.
Nobody wants to know who you are, really.
Nobody wants to know. Oh, I remember what my moment of appreciation is. Okay, cool. Look, the most important thing that we do during the show is to share a moment of appreciation. That's where we look back in the past 7 days or 2 weeks, and we pick out something that was meaningful, that we like, that we appreciate. It could be something that was good, or it could be something that wasn't so great, but that we can see the appreciation in now. You guys want to volunteer? You want me to go first? What's the deal?
I'll go first.
I think Sam's going to go first.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, okay, so my balcony, I suppose, is one, but I don't want that to be the only one, so I have like 10, okay?
All right.
No,
count all night. Go ahead.
So yes, my balcony is the one that's happening right now. It's the most present. I was just sitting out there really appreciating the fact that I have all this stuff on my balcony. It's only last year that I started to grow things, that I started to start with little herbs, and this year I upgraded. So now I have tomatoes, I have more herbs, I have a strawberry plant, I have the green pepper plant, I have more flowers, and so I'm just like really, really appreciating my balcony. And what I was writing on my Facebook page is that I desperately, not desperately, I suppose, but I would really love to have a backyard. I would love to have a big country house, be in nature and stuff. And so what I was thinking as I was sitting on the balcony is I'm really appreciating what I have right now. And that's really the way to go about it. Like, really appreciate fully, make the best of what I have, and then eventually I'll be sharing my Hawaii pictures, you know. I'll be sharing my mango plants and my coconut plants and all that stuff eventually.
And I'll be in your pictures. I'll be with you over there, that's for sure.
Appreciationist, sitting around a campfire, sitting around the gardens. And okay, so quickly. So that's my first one. My second one is I spent a wonderful day with my sister today. So she lives in Toronto. She used to live just down the street, just a few streets away. And so when she comes, it's really nice to, spend time with her. I was with her dog. We went for brunch. We went by the water. Then we went for a beer. We really had a good time, and we actually had some heartfelt conversations. It was nice. I felt like we got even closer today, and so it was really it was a very good time. Very much appreciation towards my sister, and hopefully she'll come back in a few months. I never know. She still has her apartment in the area, and so I'm hoping that when she comes, I hope she gets to come back in a few months. But it was very nice to spend time with her today.
Oh, that's so nice. It's so sweet.
Oh. I got pictures of ducks and stuff like that, and we were by the water. It was so great. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, if you want to share another one, you're free to.
More?
If you want.
More. That's good for now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, that's a wonderful moment of appreciation. Really cool. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Who wants to go next? You, me, Valerie? What's going on?
I'll go. I have one quick one and then maybe a longer one. Today I went downtown. I don't go downtown very often. I had an appointment with a customer, and I really wanted a parking spot, and I wanted to, not look for it for half an hour. So as usual, I asked for a parking spot, and then I'm at the light, and I'm about to go. There's one right there. I don't even have to try parallel parking, though I'm good at it. But it's right there, so I just go, and then the car just goes in front of me and takes it. And I'm like, no, and I just honked just a little bit. It was a very polite honk, and the person actually left. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I was like, thank you, bless you, everything. I was so happy. So that's simple one, but very heartfelt one. And then I've got tons of moments of appreciation of my vacation when I was in France, in the south of France with my mom and some cousins. It was absolutely beautiful. I have so many memories that can keep me going for a long, long time. Good moments, Zen moments, and beauty all around. So, but I'll share one in particular because I'm very grateful to you guys and this group and all those people that help me feel better and have a different perspective on my life. So For the first few days, my experience of how people feel in France is like they listen to the news a lot, and they worry a lot, and they're very negative, and so it was tough for me to hear my family think negative and worry and all of that. It was like violence for me at first, and but I talked to myself and I said, well, Val, you can't change them. You can't ask them not to listen to the news. You can't ask them to stop talking about that. So, put your attention somewhere else. That's it. And especially in the car, because there were 4 of us in the car. It's kind of hard when they're talking about it. And I'm like, yeah, but guess what? Like, you've got beauty all around. So even though you already appreciate it, appreciate it even more. So I was like, oh, yeah, it's so beautiful. And I just put my attention on that. And I did it more and more. After 2-3 days, I couldn't even hear the negative in the conversation. It's like it didn't register. And first of all, after a few days, they stopped listening to the news in the morning. They just stopped it. It was like, okay. And then after a few days, they could talk about it in front of me, and I didn't care. I could even be part of the conversation, and I didn't feel like it was violent toward, it didn't feel negative. I was fine with it. So this was like a miracle to me, like the progression, and really, I owe it to you guys, really.
Oh, that is so awesome. That's really cool. Oh, that's so nice. I love how you're describing that progression, right? Because the first step is to, of course, withdraw yourself from that attention. But afterwards, you want to get to the place where you can hear it and it's not affecting you that much. And then what I find is that what happens after that is that eventually it starts becoming humorous, what people will complain about.
Oh, yeah. Actually, when I heard the news on the radio or on TV, I was like, what? Come on! There's no way! And then you're looking at them and they're like, oh, yeah, no, they believe it. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Let's,
like, oh, I can't start laughing at this.
No, that's it. So it was, yeah.
Very, very cool. I really love that. It's really good to know that the focus that we put, the effort that we put isn't misplaced, and that it does, help us to become better people. It's surprising, but just practicing, focusing, giving ourselves this excuse. You're giving us the credit, but I'm giving you the credit. It's your attention, your focus. You're the one who makes it happen. So kudos, excellent, wonderful.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. I don't know where this falls in the timeline in the last show or not. I don't know if I mentioned it because it's been in my mind for a little while. But Tom and I, we didn't get through to the second round for the competition that we were in, the stand-up comedy competition. But we did get past the preliminary rounds, and we got to perform on a Thursday night, downtown Montreal, with great comics in a packed room where people were literally standing, lining the walls. It was such a satisfying experience. It was so rewarding that you felt like you won anyway. It was sort of like it's like being on a debate stage with Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and you're like, I don't care if I'm the president because look at where I am. And so that gives you an insight into what I pay attention to. I love American politics, but it was so much fun, so satisfying, and so great to share that with my brother and everybody who came out. We had, I think, the most amount of people that we had come out to see us. So it was heartfelt, warmth in my heart, and we did well. And that just adds the cherry on top. And then yesterday we had a wonderful meetup with the new members meetup. It was just really, really satisfying, really, really cool. You could really hear the brains of people clicking in. I love to sort of be a part of that shift in perspective where someone realizes that the thing they thought was holding them back is actually not holding them back. And that will lead us to the conversation that we're having later here today, our limiting beliefs. Your family is complaining. That at first that bothers you, but then it becomes a moment of appreciation, right? The fact that you're able to deal with it adds to you. You're integrating that experience, and so we're going to talk about that some more. And then also we put up the finishing touches. There was a little bit of a glitch with our website. Unfortunately, the hosting company that we're using, they lost the payment, and the site has been gone for a month and didn't know what to do. But that's going to be resolved. What I'm happy about is that once it's coming back, hopefully tonight, we're finally going to be launching our new site. The new site is going to have a multimedia content, video content that you're going to have access to and we're going to be offering subscription plans to our events. Okay, so what's going to be happening is that there's so many people who want to come to our events. I mean, even at the new members meetup last night, someone mentioned how they couldn't get to any other event because it's always full. And so what this is going to do with our subscription plan is that the people who really want to be there are going to be able to come to the events. We're going to be doing members-only community discussions, members-only events, so that people who are really dedicated to wanting to do this, not just looky-loos, will be able to do this. We'll still have one free new members meetup a month, one free group discussion a month for anybody who wants to do that, but then we're going to be doing some really special things for our group. And this event that we're doing this July 18th, Liberate, if you're, for example, a premium subscriber on our website, which is $24 a month, you get access to everything. So you don't have to pay to come to major events, right? Liberate is $30, I think. You don't have to pay for that. Infinity is $10 or $12. You don't have to pay for that. You get access to all the media content that we have online. And the lowest end is $6 a month, where you get access to our community discussions, or $5 a month, where you get access to a media library. So the prices are super affordable. It's really in line with my my belief, what I believe about respecting people and really offering something of value. And I can't wait for it to be live. Now, I have to be honest with you, it actually is online right now. If you go to lawofattractionmontreal.com, you're going to see it. We're still putting up the finishing touches, but you can see it there. But I'm so excited to be able to now focus on creating content and really having capital required in order to produce really, really great events. But that's what I've been thinking about this whole time.
Well, that's what you've been working on for months now.
Yeah,
months.
that's right.
Peter's been a little less available. He hasn't been doing that many meetups. He hasn't been seeing people. It's even hard for me to get him over because this is what he's been working on. And I just want to say I'm super excited. The website is beautiful. You should go and see it. When it does come up, it'll be theLawOfAttraction.ca, right, Peter?
That's right.
But right now it's lawofattractionmontreal.com. But it's beautiful. Like, if you go Val, you'll be able to see it.
I can't wait.
It is so nice. It is well done. And I mean, Peter didn't just do the web. Like, he really put his heart, sweat, tears, blood into it. Like, you had to do all the back end of it. Learn how to build a website. Learn how to work with the templates and all of that, right? And
yeah,
so
everything he was doing was mostly for the first time, and it was a real challenge in dealing with your limiting beliefs, because this is a job I usually save for Tom. But because Tom has this now and he's doing comedy and he's distracted with all these other things, I have to take up the slack. And at first I thought I couldn't do it. I just thought, I give up. This is just too hard. But you just take one step at a time and just move forward, and here we are.
Hopefully tonight or tomorrow morning, and all that information will be there. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Yeah. And then we can breathe, and I get to see my boyfriend again.
Well, what's really cool is that, so we've been selling our videos for our events and stuff like that at a price point, $10 a video, $15, $20, whatever it is, $5 for an audio. But what's going to happen is now all the video content, if you pay, let's say, as low as $5 a month, you're going to have access to it all. Like, even all the stuff that we're going to be adding to it. So the library is just going to be increasing and increasing. And for the price of, what, a pint of beer at a pub, you'll be able to have access to all this. And that, to me, is my authentic self. You know, I really personally would like to offer something to somebody where, you know, the cost, what you're getting is so much more than what it costs to do it. And I'm hoping to do it in such a way that it will be advantageous to everybody. And then also, oh, Val, you're on the site right now. If you go see that, you'll see your name there. But also we have, because you've been doing your group discussions, and they've been going well. I hear they've been going well.
Yeah, and that's why I couldn't come to your comedy, and I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm happy about it, really.
Yeah, it's really cool. And so I spoke with Elvira. Those who've come to our meetup groups and know Elvira, they'll know who she is, and she's agreed to be a moderator for our group. So she's going to be tackling those questions, those topics that I don't usually do. You know, anything that's esoteric, anything that is spiritual, anything along those lines. So I had a long talk with her, long meeting with her. We're on the same page. She's not going to be troubled by my logical mind and my desire to be right. And we're going to have really some fun times that come together, creating wonderful content for you guys. So anybody who's out there, you want to create videos, you want videos made for you, you want your questions answered, please send them to us. We're going to create these videos, put them online, and you'll have access to them. Look, I can spend the whole time talking about that, but we got to get to the rest of the show. The next summit we're doing is called What a Great Idea. That's where I point you towards an idea, a product, a website, a service, a person who is worth your attention, because whatever we give our attention to becomes a greater part of our experience. So why not give our attention to great ideas? This week is a little self-serving, I know, but look, okay, it's my show, do what I want. Liberate, July 18th. We have 4 guest speakers plus myself. We're going to be presenting at the Atwater Library downtown. It's $30, but if you're a premium member, you can come to it for free. We have a comedian, Matt Shuri. We have one of our members in our group who has a blog, is a writer. Is doing A Year Beyond Fear, so she's going to be talking about something along those lines. We have Ariel Shirker, who's a hypnotist, who's going to be talking, presenting, and we also have Alison Newland, who is a Vipassana meditator. She's also the director of Ashtanga Yoga Montreal. And they're all going to be presenting on the topic of letting go of your limiting beliefs. And I will be presenting my new talk, which I'm very excited about, called Paradox. And it's really trying to take people to the next level. What is the next level beyond limiting beliefs, beyond negative thoughts? So it could be a really, really cool event, really, really fun event. I hope you guys come out to check that out. Look, today's topic is limiting beliefs. And, oh, Sam.
And I'm hosting it.
And Sam was hosting it. Why didn't I mention that, huh?
Yesterday, too, you forgot. What are you going to do without a host? I mean, I don't know.
Well, look, indispensable. Sam is going to be hosting the event. It's going to be really cool. If you were there last time and happy for a change, you know how good she is. We're going to have a really, really fun time. I'm going to come up for that. I spent a lot of time doing a spiel because I'm planning on sharing this video with people along with other things. So hopefully people will see that. Look, today's topic is limiting beliefs. I think I'm preaching to the choir here, so we'll see what fun we can have. We probably don't have much to say on the subject. Have you guys had to deal with any limiting beliefs recently? So recently I've had to deal with the website, not thinking I could do it, and comedy, really not thinking I could do that, and challenging myself to deal with that. Isn't it funny how no matter how much we grow, we always have limiting beliefs to deal with? Like there's always something that you have to deal with. And
the frontier. It's like you keep, it's never the final frontier, but it's a frontier. And you keep going, yeah.
That is a perfect word for it. It is literally the frontier, right? It is the boundary between who we are and who we want to be, and what we know and what we don't know. So there's always limiting beliefs, right? So, like, what is your favorite way of dealing with limited belief? Is it like self-talk? Is it sort of finding other people who are doing the same thing? How do you guys think to tackle your limiting beliefs? I find myself I just move myself forward, okay? With comedy, I just say, well, I might not think I could do it, but I do know I can move my feet to the stage. At the very least, I can move my body forward. And so I do that. I say, if the only thing I can do is move my body forward, then I'll be a sweaty, shaky, fearful comedian. That's what I do. So the way I deal with my limiting beliefs is that I just go full force. I just move my physical body into the situation. But sometimes you got to like take some time out and think it through, right? Sometimes write lists down, self-talk. I don't know, Sam. I know you had you were dealing with wanting a backyard and all that stuff, but you went out, you got stuff for your balcony. What was that like?
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily a big limiting belief. I think that's just making the best of the situation. But in terms of limiting beliefs, I really self-talk. I catch myself thinking something. So I'll think, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh no, I can't do that, or oh no, I'm not ready, or anything like that. Anything where I feel fear or apprehension. Then what I do is I stop. I realize that I'm doing that, and I say, is this good? Is this helpful? Is that really true what I'm saying about myself? Is it true that I'm not good enough? Is it true that I'm not ready? Is it true that I can't do that? And then once I really look at it, so I look at what I'm saying to myself, I ask myself, is it true? Most of the time, it's not. Most of the time, I'm exaggerating what I'm thinking. I'm, being too hard on myself. I'm, stopping at just the fear of what it is instead of thinking of the pleasure that I'll get from it or the benefits that I'll get from doing this thing or thinking something better about myself. And so I just switch it. I switch it around. It takes practice, but the more I do it, the easier it becomes to say, okay, yeah, no, that's not true, Sam. That's not really you. You are good enough. You are capable of doing that. And so I just continue to think something different and go with that, and then rethink it and think it again as often as I have to be able to do either what I want to do or to be able to think something that feels better to me. You know, even about myself, feeling like I can, feeling like I'm good, feeling like I'm worthy. All of those things will help me to achieve whatever I want or to have the relationships that I want. And so I just keep talking to myself. Maybe I'm a little crazy, but I just keep talking to myself.
Well, I really like that. Someone in our meetup last night, in our new members meetup, they mentioned that their aha moment years ago was that someone told them that they could choose their thoughts, that they could control the way they think. They can choose their thoughts. And it was like this light bulb went off in their head. They just couldn't believe this truth. What is it that gets you, that motivates you, that gets you to think a different thought? Like, so I know you can think a different thought and change your mind, but what is it that gets you to do that thing? Is it the discomfort? Is it something else?
It's because I've suffered so much. It's because I've felt so depressed. I felt such hate towards myself. I know what that feels like, and I know how those thoughts will cause me to feel that way again. If I continue down those paths, I don't think I could ever do that anymore to that extent, but it's the discomfort, knowing that those thoughts are not helpful to me, knowing those thoughts are painful, knowing those thoughts will not lead me to the dreams that I have in my head. Like, they will not lead me to have a place in Hawaii. Like, somebody who's thinking those things, thinking I'm not good, I can't do this, is never going to have a successful life coaching business. You know, like, is never going to be able to be speaking at events and doing those things. And so I realize that now. I never used to understand that. It took me a little bit of effort to really grasp that, but now it's just knowing that it's not helpful, knowing that it's not helpful.
That I think is a very important part. I want to ask Naomi about this because sometimes it's the discomfort, right? It's the discomfort that starts you on that path of thinking things through. But I feel like sometimes eventually it's your desire that keeps it up, that keeps you going, you know? You might not like the way you look, and so you go to the gym, but the only thing that will keep you going to the gym is a greater understanding, this desire, this future self. So at first you might be pushed by your discomfort, but then you must have a desire, you must have some type of ambition, a dream, something that you're working towards to recognize that the way you're thinking, if you keep thinking that way, will not be helpful. So I know, Valerie, you talk about, I love when you say the violence towards self, you know? Is it recognizing that you are doing yourself harm that motivates you?
Yes.
Or is it this? Okay, good. So
yeah, it's the awareness. I mean, first, Sam said. I mean, everything she said, I totally agree with. It's realizing that, look, I'm being violent toward myself. So that's the first thing, and then I know now that I can change it. So definitely it's like, I want to feel better. I don't like how I feel. I want to feel better. So what do I do about it? And once you realize that, it's like, well, okay, I've got all kinds of tools that, you know, so Sam talked about a few of them. And honestly, what I've done lately, well, yes, there's a shift in perspective, self-talk, a lot of it. I mean, the praising myself in the mirror is wonderful. I'm giving it to everybody I talk to because I think it's so good. So that's one thing, but I've tried some of the stuff that I got from Alex, for example, like being goofy in public or doing crazy stuff. Like last week, I have other cousins visiting from France, and the 1st of July, we went to the old port, and it was pouring rain, and I used it actually in the group discussion because we knew it was going to pour rain pretty much all day. But then still, that was the day we were supposed to go, and we had a 3.5-year-old with us, and I'm like, oh my God, that looks, what are we going to do? That's going to be, I started my day with like, oh, what are we going to do? And then I said, no, I'm going to make it a good day. It's going to be fun no matter what. So I dressed up funny. I looked more like a tourist than they did. I had a funny hat, and I had funny shoes, and I was like, we're going to have fun. And then that switched everything around. Then I couldn't wait to go pick them up. I was early. That changed everything. And I don't know if it was that day, but I think I complimented somebody on the subway, a stranger, and that made my day too. So trying different things. It depends. It's not always the same thing, but I think variety also helps, you know.
Very cool. I really like that. No, Alex. So Alex Dara, he's going to be hosting a community discussion this Saturday, Shaping Your Reality, and he really talks about that. You know, like being goofy. I talk about being a little crazy. Just sort of short circuit the pattern, the habit that you're in by doing something different. You know, it doesn't matter what it is you do. And I love the way you're describing, you know, dressing up differently, talking to a stranger. It really does help shift your perspective, shift your mindset, and then also reveals in your environment potential that you didn't see. Like the rain is not a good enough excuse for you not to feel good. Now, people use it as an excuse. That's fine. That's perfectly legitimate. But it's not the be-all and end-all. It doesn't have to end there. Just from my 2 cents before I let you guys go, first I'd like to say, so this is kind of what I talked about in the last Liberate, so it's not really what I'm going to be talking about in the new one, so I don't mind saying it here. First of all, you don't want to judge your beliefs, your limiting beliefs, because all beliefs, by their nature, are limiting. Okay? When you have a belief, that is a set of definitions. And when you're defining reality in any way, you are compartmentalizing it. You are, by its very nature, separating it from the whole. So if you have any belief at all, it is limiting. And I know that can be confusing. We won't get down into the weeds, but any belief is limiting. So the first step is to not judge your negative beliefs, right? Don't criticize yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you're down. Right? You want to turn to solution-oriented thinking without being overly critical over the belief that you have. Because the limiting belief that you have, when you realize it, is the catalyst for change. Right? As I say, often the first thing that gets us going is our discomfort. It's our fear. It's our anxiety. It's our apprehension. It's our negative feelings. And so you want to praise your limiting beliefs. And just by praising your limiting beliefs, you begin the transformation from it being negative, destructive, into it being positive, constructive. Because by virtue of your appreciation of the limiting belief, of what it's letting you know, you then mine it for the information, the instruction that it's giving you. So you wake up in the morning and it's raining, so, oh, that sucks, I'm going to have a terrible day. Limiting belief. Thank you very much, limiting belief, for reminding me of how I don't want to be. Choose the new thought. Then you move on to your solution. And then you do what Sam says, you do what Sam does. It's very important to have, on a general level, a picture of who you want to be. Because after this discomfort, you need to know, I want to be a life coach. I want to be a happier person. I want to help my family by being the example. By recognizing who you want to be, then you can follow that stream towards, you know, the greater version of yourself. So all beliefs are limiting. Don't judge yourself. Nobody else's beliefs are better than your own. All you have to do is choose the one that you have, and don't beat yourself up for the ones that you end up with.
We missed a segment.
Can I add something? I'm sorry, because I was talking and I was on mute.
Oh, no.
That's just me. When I meditate in the morning, sometimes if I realize that in the past few days I've had too many limiting beliefs and my life is too restrictive in some way, then I try when I meditate to like think beyond. Actually, that is the word that I think of. It like beyond, like go like so far away. Think galaxies. Think like everything is possible, like infinity. And so when I feel that way, when I meditate on that, then I feel like bigger and like everything is possible. So I like to get my mind around that again once in a while, to just, because it doesn't take much for us to go, oh yeah, this is my apartment, this is what I do, this is where I go, this is, you know, but then just expand, like I don't know, break down all the walls once in a while. I can't think that way all the time, but at least if I can, you know, hold it for a few minutes, that helps.
That is a very, very, very awesome point that you just brought up there. It's part of what we're going to be talking about next week, but periodically recognizing the bigger picture of who you are. It's such an important thing to do, which is why I'm excited that Elvira is going to be joining our team, because you know, that's how she talks about things. She talks about what is the value, what is the reason for this belief, what is the larger context, what is the purpose for this experience. And once you feel whether it's true or not, once you feel there's a grander purpose to what's going on, then you're placing yourself in this bigger picture, and it suddenly stops feeling so limited, as you described, Valerie, and far more open. And so shifting the perspective from the narrowed, limited perspective to the broader perspective, back and forth, as often as you can, it teaches you that sometimes when I feel too limited, let me just expand my thought. And you do that through meditation, you do that through visualization, you do that through appreciation. So excellent, very, very good point for us.
I like listening to Alan Watts to get that sort of perspective. Every time I listen to Alan Watts on YouTube, it just reminds me, and it opens my mind, and I see the bigger picture, and I see life as more of a game, just to have fun and to play. And I mean, like, we're only here how many years? Like, why not? Why aren't we being crazy and just doing whatever we want? Why are we stopping ourselves at these little fears or these limiting things that we're telling ourselves? And so every time I listen to Alan Watts, or sometimes Abraham Hicks can help, it just gives me that bigger perspective, and then I feel like, okay, I'm ready to take on the world, right? And then things happen, then I don't feel that way, but then I just remind myself. And so exactly like you, Val, like, I think that the three of us, we really tend to do that. And I mean, listening to Peter at his meetups, that's like a huge one, right? Just talk to Peter and you'll feel that way.
Absolutely.
Well, from what I've been hearing, talking to you guys too, it's so funny. I'll meet people and they'll say, "Peter, you're really great. You're really great." Sam, Valerie, they're really great in a completely different way. Like, so it's really cool that though we share this perspective, listening to each one of us, we're going to get something different from it. So it's really, really cool. Look, you guys, you said I missed a segment. Is it What's for Dinner?
Joke of the week.
Joke of the week.
We talked about the papers and the words, and then you did it. That is a joke.
That's
that is a joke.
I'm like, we're making great time. We're making. So you guys get to choose between two words. The words have nothing to do with the joke. They're just a mechanism by which we choose the joke. You can choose between. Last week was kingliness. And colorful. So kingliness was left over. I really like this word. I'm just
colorful.
I'm just saying the better joke is.
So I'm gonna go with kingliness, so you can explain it to me.
Kingliness means richness, means luxury.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going with kingliness.
Oh, and Val already voted for colorful. Is that it?
I was gonna go for colorful, but I changed my mind so we can get rid of kingliness.
Wait.
Get rid of it.
So we can use it up.
Val, what did you choose?
I chose colorful, and I still do. So, Peter, it's okay, your choice.
Sam. So Sam chose kingliness to get it away.
And because I wanted to know what it meant.
Yeah, but because you phrased it that way.
No. I really was because I wanted to know what it was.
You brought out the menace, the troublemaker in me. So I'm going for colorful. Colorful is great.
Okay, I'm going for colorful.
Okay, colorful it is, and I'll read you guys the better joke. What I hope is the better joke. Okay, so two campers are hiking in the woods when one is bitten on the rear end by a rattlesnake. A rear end is a very polite way of saying your buttocks. So the guy says, "I'll go into town to find a doctor." The other says, he says, "I'll go into town to find a doctor." He runs 10 miles to a small town and finds the only doctor delivering a baby. "I can't leave," the doctor says, "but here's what to do. Take a knife, cut a little X where the bite is, suck out the poison, and spit it on the ground." The guy runs back to his friend, who is in agony. "What did the doctor say?" the victim cries. "He says, you're going to die." Yay! Awesome. You guys, Sam, you're looking all pretty there. Where are you?
I didn't even do that on purpose. I wasn't there yet. What happened?
You're in Venice.
That is so weird because I was just like starting to look through the features.
What is that?
Yeah.
This background.
Sorry, I like ruined your end of your joke. I didn't mean to.
No.
I need to know what that feature is.
So in the effects, backgrounds.
In the effects.
Experimental. It's so after sounds. Yeah. There's different ones that you can choose.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Oh,
I see that.
If you have a background that's homogeneous, like let's say a green background or something, then you would appear to be perfectly fine and the background would be clear. So that's an effect that you typically use when you have a solid background behind you. But very, very cool. You guys, while you guys play around with that, what's for dinner?
Oh man, what's for dinner?
I'm having spaghetti. Oh, I've been enjoying it so much. You guys are looking. You guys are just. I got ADD. You know what you guys are doing? You're making it so I can't think.
So what's for dinner? I don't know, but well, we're allowed to talk about things we ate. So today I went to Benelux in Verdun. I had a microbrewery pint of beer with my sister, and I had their yummy, yummy vegetarian burrito.
Very nice.
And actually, I have half of that burrito for dinner with salad, I suppose.
That sounds tasty. I added pepperoni to my spaghetti sauce, and it just made it so much better. I'm gonna check for specials for mushrooms today, because I'm not paying $2.50 for a pack of mushroom. Okay, I'm just not doing it. Okay. But pepperoni is really cool. Val, you probably eaten something great on vacation, no?
Oh, on vacation, guys, I didn't gain weight. I don't know how I did that, but I had bread every single meal. I had cheese for every. I thought of you, Peter, like every single meal. It was so good, and I had so many great desserts. Actually, I'll share one with you, and we can find it on the West Island. I didn't even know we could find it. It's called une tropézie. It's a cake. It's how do I describe it? Oh man, especially in English, not easy. In the middle of it, there's a mix of the cream. It's a mix of whipped cream and custard. It's a mix of that, so it's kind of light. And otherwise, the top and the bottom, it's a very light cake, a bit like what you would eat for the 6th of January. What is it called? Oh shoot, La Fête des Rois. You know, in French. I'll let you look, Sam.
I've never heard of that before.
Anyway, I'll send you a picture. I have a picture.
Sam, you're muted, by the way. I see your mouth moving and your funny face there.
Don't mute me.
It's just because there's an echo. But that sounds.
I was just saying I'm on the beach with Val. I'm ready. I'm ready to go snorkeling.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, Val, send us a picture. It sounds really cool.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of the piece of it that I had when I was in France, and then I'll send you the whole thing. Yeah, and you can find it on the West Island. I found it last week. I was like, what? I had no idea we had it here. So. Very
cool. You guys, is there anything left to say?
Thank you, and have a great week. Can't wait to see you guys on Saturday.
Take care. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's a fun show. Really cool. What are you looking so goofy? You're getting ready?
I'm not anymore. And I didn't do it on purpose at first.
You still look like your goofy face.
Hello. Upcoming events. Let's go. Get on it.
Oh, yes. Okay, upcoming events. So we do have a few to get through here. So if you want to know what's going on July 10th, we're having a mingle event. It's going to be super fun. We're going to get together with people. It's just to have a drink. We're just going to chill out. There's no, we talk about whatever you want. You know, it's positive thinking. If you want to meet like-minded people, this is the event for you. We're going to be meeting at John Doe. That's the bar downtown, just south of St. Catherine on Bishop. July 11th, Alex Verdara is hosting his first community discussion for our group. It's called Shaping Your Reality, and that's going to be on July 11th. July 16th, I'm hosting a community discussion called Your Future Self. So that's a future self conversation that we're having. We've had it before. It's very popular. Come check that out, July 16th.
And it's not actually full yet. And it's not full yet because you didn't announce it. So if people are watching, get on it.
I'm going to announce it tomorrow, I think. So please get on that. July 18th, big event called Liberate. It's going to be talking about letting go of your limiting beliefs. That's going to be at the Atwater Library downtown, free for premium members. It's going to be $30, but I really suggest you become a premium member. It's cheaper, and you not only get to come to this event, but you get to come to our members-only discussions, which are going to be $2, but you don't have to pay if you're a member, and Infinity, which is on July 31st. Infinity, ask questions, get answer. It's an event where you just come with your questions. The whole thing is just your questions, so it's really tailored for you. You get to tailor the session by the topics you have. That's going to be at Burritoville downtown on July 31st. Sam, I know you got a lot coming up.
Yep, so I'm trying to be silly Because, okay, so I'll get to that one, but on July 11th, so this is with Self-Discovery Montreal, and well, the first event that I'm talking about is also with Law of Attraction Montreal. So it's an appreciation walk on Mount Royal. This will be like just before Alex's meetup. So if you're on both, you can come to Alex's as well. So appreciation walk Saturday at 3:30. Sunday, get silly about your life. So I'm doing a laughter workshop with Wendy Singer, who's a certified laughter yoga teacher. And so we're gonna do that in the park in Verdun. We're gonna get silly like this. We're not necessarily dressing up, you can though. But we're gonna laugh and have just a wonderful time and take life lightly. And then on Tuesday, July 14th, I guess we'll get a little more serious, and we're gonna be talking about dealing with difficult people. In my group life coaching sessions. So yeah, that's what I got for now.
That's super fun. And so if you want to find out if you can't remember them all in your head, you know, just you can't remember them all in your head. I don't know why you can't. I mean, just go to meetup.com/TLOAMTL. That's meetup.com/TLOAMTL. TLOA is in the Law of Attraction, and TL is in Montreal. And you can find my events there. Also some of Sam's. And if you want to see Sam's events, you go to
Self-Discovery Montreal on Meetup, or you can go to my website, samanthabarley.com.
Perfect. So just go to meetup.com and search for Self-Discovery Montreal, or you go to samanthabarley.com. I think her name, her video, her thing is right there. Say something, Sam.
Hello. Hello.
Right there. There's her website. You can go there and check her out. Look, we're doing really cool stuff, really interesting stuff, and it's just going to keep going. So you want to get on board with us. You want to get on board with us. RSVP, sign up, become a part of this community, because we're doing really fun things. We care about you, and we care about making your life a little bit better. Hey, Sam, go eat your burrito.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. That's all I got to say. Tune in next week for another exciting episode of The Appreciationist. Take care. Have fun. Go compliment someone. Do something nice. Enjoy yourself. Don't criticize yourself so much. Have fun. Have fun. Did I say have fun? Have fun. Take care, guys. Bye. I pressed the wrong button. I just removed my name. Kind of embarrassing. Not really.